DatzHott.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Glenn Lewis, and you're locked in at DatzHott.com.
So tell me about your latest music.
It's my return album, Moment of Truth. The single is entitled Panting Love. The album is scheduled for August 20th release of this year, 2013. And the single just went to radio. Just shot the video for it. Super excited. You know, it's been a bit of a hiatus. You know what I mean? So it's great to be, it's great to be back on the scene and just, out here sharing this music.
And what can people expect from the album?
For those that are already familiar with my work, I'm just trying to keep the traditions of good old R&B alive. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to have fun this time. Like the last project I did, kind of introspective. This one, I really went in with the mindset of just like, just wanting to have fun and have like, just regular common conversation about how good love feels or the loss of love. The topics themselves are sort of, they're traditional in their own right, but, it's just me putting my own little spin on it.
Oh, okay. And what made you decide to step back into the limelight?
Gotta pay them bills, man. Actually, I missed it. You know what I mean? I miss the interaction. I miss, being on stage, making that eye contact and reaching out for hands and even, whether it's on or off stage, just that interaction of being able to talk about music and not even necessarily just my music, for people that might identify with my craft and they might identify with what it inspires me, or maybe I might meet a young and up-and-coming artist and I might be able to encourage them or something. It's just that whole exchange and just what that is that I missed it. So, it was one of those things where I was just like, I got the bug again and I just decided to get back out here.
Definitely. And what's something that you felt since your first album until now, like what have you learned about the music industry so far?
Well, that it's definitely not for the weak-minded or faint of heart. The music industry is one that requires, diligence and perseverance and discipline. It's a lot, the rewards are great, but the sacrifices can be equally as great. So, a couple little things have changed here and there. Nothing drastic. It's kind of like, you can't really reinvent the wheel. But, at the end of the day, it just boils down to just being able to present great music, and pour your all into it, and people will receive that.
Okay. And your single, I guess your new single, Can't Say Love, but what inspired that track?
Can't Say Love, actually, it was originally written by a homie of mine, good friend of mine, Cat Latif, and the song itself was produced by up-and-coming production company, Certified, production team, I should say. And, we just vibed. We just, came together and, after the formal introduction was made, came together and just vibed out, just in the studio, rapping about whatever, and Latif so happened as I was talking about what I was trying to do for this album, Latif was like, I got the perfect song for you, and he, it was funny, we kind of made a joke about it, how, every songwriter, every producer's like, man, I wrote this just for you, but he was like, I kid you not, man, like, all my life, like, I wrote this specifically hearing you in mind, and when I heard the lyrics, I was like, it was funny that I could relate, because, we were talking about the whole idea of that, not necessarily that one that got away, but that one that just has your heart, no matter where you go, no matter what situations you move through, that one individual that just has your heart, and it resonated with me, and, it just took off from there.
Okay, and you kind of answered this, but like, is there anything about music that you'll change right now? Or if you could change it, what would it be?
Actually, you know what? Not even trying to be politically correct. I wouldn't change anything. I feel like life itself goes through its patterns and its trends, and when people are ready for something, you know, there's that desire for it, kind of like R&B went through a sort of stagnant period, but then eventually, you know, people miss the appreciation of just raw vocal talent or vocal capability, or, you know, arrangements that it's not as synthetic or as electronic, and, you know, and just wanting to be able to hear live instrumentation or somebody that's able to play. I guess, truth be told, I guess if there was anything I would change, is as much as, you know, I can accept that, you know, there's trends and you know, there's changes, you know, at different periods of time, but I think just being able to have that balance and that consistency, I think there's room for everybody, and, you know, and true music lovers, you know, are just, you know, you're gonna, sometimes you want to switch it up. Every once in a while you want fast food, every once in a while you want a home-cooked meal, every once in a while you want to, you know, go out to like a 5-star restaurant or something. You know, sometimes you like to switch it up. It's the same thing with music.
And before we finish the interview, is there anything you'd like to add or tell people?
If there's anything I could say, I guess, or I would just have to say to my fans, I really appreciate the support over the years. You know, emails and just, you know, bumping into folks on the street and just like, when you coming back out? And, you know, it's just been real supportive, you know what I mean? The fact that, you know, I've remained in their hearts, and I appreciate them and I love them. And for those that, you know, don't know my music, you know, just, you know, take a minute out, check it out if you love, you know, if you love great music and you can appreciate somebody that, you know, puts everything into what they do. And, you know, this is my passion. I just, you know, I'm just trying to have fun. I just want folks to rock with me. And, you know, that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
DatzHott.com.